Hello, thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad you decided to join me. I am really excited about today's video. I'm going to be trying out a new brand, new to me brand. I just discovered it through the Ulta semi-annual beauty event when I picked up the About Face, I think this is called the Fractal Glitter Eye Paint. And I tried this in a short that is already up. I could not believe how much I liked this. So while I was shopping today, I picked up a couple of other products from About Face. I've never tried this brand before picking this up during the sale, so we're going to give a couple of these products a try, and I'll fill in with some other products that I have because I certainly don't have a full face here. But I did pick up another eye product I'm going to try with this and their foundation. So if that sounds interesting to you, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel and joining us here and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of any of my future uploads. And with that, let's go do our makeup. Okay, so I already have my skincare on. I've got my sunscreen and moisturizer on, and I did prime just a tiny bit through here and my chin and a little bit right here in the center of my forehead with the Wet n Wild Impossible stick primer. This works really well to kind of blur out your pores, but I didn't want to have it, I don't feel like I need it all over. So the first product we're going to dive into today is the About Face foundation. I saw this, I did not realize that my local Ulta carried this brand. Until the Ulta sale, I had never heard of About Face. I'm probably late to the game, but I happened to see, I ordered this because I saw another content creator, Nikki LaRose, using one of these. This is the shade, what did I get? Fracture. I was looking for, I forget the name of the one I was actually looking for, but I picked this one up. It's like a nice, I think they described it as like a shimmering cocoa. So tried that, love it. So I just decided I'm gonna try this foundation. I saw a whole display at my local Ulta. So we're gonna dive into this. It looks huge. This is called, oh, it's okay. It was $22. It's 32 milliliters. 1.08 fluid ounces, so just a little bit more than your typical foundation. I got the shade L2 Neutral. I do like a neutral undertone. This is called the Performer Skin Focused Foundation. It says it's multi-talented. Coverage meets skincare in the skin optimizing foundation formulated with powerful ingredients like blue agave, wintergreen, and chlorella, known to help hydrate, balance, and smooth skin. Buildable, breathable, medium coverage. Delivers a long wear, second skin finish. Okay, so again, I got the shade L2 Neutral. This is I think this is a plastic bottle. Yeah. But a nice, solid plastic bottle and a plastic top. But it looks, I love the way their products look. I don't know, I love the packaging. Ooh, a little hard to get that out there, but it is a doe foot. I don't know, it doesn't bother me, but if that bothers you, just something to be aware of. It's a pretty large doe foot. It's not, one of those skinnier ones. It's one with the bigger end on it. And I'll just kind of swatch so you can see this shade here. I would say this has a yellowish base. Even though it's supposed to be neutral, I don't know. This looks a little warm to me. So I'm going to go in with this how I typically would. And we'll just see what this is like. And there's no, it doesn't have much of a, it just smells kind of like makeup. So I don't know if this is fragrance free, but not sure. It doesn't specifically say fragrance free, at least that I can see. So I'm going to, if I can find, what did we do with my brush? I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques buffing brush. This is my favorite. And we're going to start blending this out. This looks to be a pretty good shade match for me. Kind of picked this up on a whim, so I didn't spend a ton of time trying to figure out what shade I was gonna be. I'm typically a few up from, if it's a decent shade range, 3, 4, 5 up from the lightest, depending on how many shades there are, and a neutral to warm undertone is what I prefer. Okay, first of all, that blended out to nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know what? I'm gonna take this up under my eyes. I don't normally do that, but this is, hopefully you can see that. That looks just like skin. Holy cow. That is, wow. Okay, that blurred out immediately. My lines are gone. We'll see if it oxidizes. It looks light again on the camera. I'm sorry, I've said this a million times, but if you are new here, it always looks lighter on the camera than it does in person. So this is a pretty good shade match right now. If it oxidizes, it might be a hair darker. That's okay, but this is looking, holy cow, so smooth. That covered everything. Even this side is hard to cover. I have a vein that runs right here. It looks very, very difficult for me to cover. That was very little foundation that covered everything. So, holy cow. Okay. Okay, so if you can see the other side here, I have freckles, sunspots. Let's go in and do the other side and see. I mean, you can see I hardly have anything on there. It's just whatever is there is what I'm going to use, and we'll just see what that does. I love this brush. This one works so well with everything. Every foundation that I have, it works well with everything. Holy cow, it's so pretty. So it looks a hair dewy on first application. It's starting to settle a little bit to more of a natural finish, but I can still see a little bit of luminosity. But look what that covered. Just that little bit. And I did not need this foundation, but I had to try it. Just a brand that I don't hear much about unless I'm just living under a rock. I don't know. I need to look up this brand and see how new it is, but look at that. Holy cow, that is so beautiful. So it's feeling pretty hydrating. So I don't think I'm going to go in with another layer, only because I do have oily skin through my T-zone, and I don't want to overdo it. That covered everything. I mean, you can still see freckles through, but I'm about speechless with this. This is, no, we'll see. I mean, I very rarely do a first impression like this. I don't, but I got it and I got so excited I wanted to try it right away. So we'll see how this wears, but the other side. I mean, right now, I'm liking how this looks. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to need much concealer. Okay, I'm going to go in with concealer now. Let's let that sit and see what it does over the next couple of minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to go in with the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. I have used this every single day since I bought it, just about. This is such a good concealer. Very reasonably priced. Okay, so I can see just before I move on here, it's oxidized just a little bit, half a shade maybe. So I can tell, yeah, this is going to be the best shade match. I almost went up one, but I'm glad I didn't. So we'll just blend this out. Okay, this is reminding me a lot of the Sephora Best Skin Ever. So did I need this? No. But very similar, but this is so pretty. I hope this sits well and holds up. It is a little bit later in the day. We had some early morning errands to run, and we are going to the movies tonight. So I am getting myself together a little later than normal, but that's okay because I was able to try my new stuff. Okay, well that just blended right in. The concealer and the foundation, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Still got some luminosity to it. It's a little tacky. It's a little tacky. If you have really oily skin, I don't know. Right now, I'm not sure if you would like this, but so far, so good. But we will see. I'm gonna powder it because I don't want to take a chance here. I'm just gonna go in with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion powder. Went on perfectly. Absolutely beautiful. I think I'm gonna go in and do a little bit with my brows here really quickly. This is the e.l.f. Wow Brow. This is in the shade Neutral Brown. I'm just gonna go in with this really quickly. Some of my favorite, just little quick and easy products. I hate fooling with my brows. It drives me crazy. I want them to sit in place, but I hate messing with them. It's just, you know. With my hair, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with my hair today. Goodness. Okay. Let's go in with my the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I love this stuff. It's like a little tub of jelly, clear jelly, and I just got a new, this is the Brow Lift applicator. I didn't know they had this, but it has a little end on it that you can scoop it out with, which is going to be much easier than using the spoolie like I've been doing. So I'm just gonna, and then we'll comb it through. I am super excited about going to the movies tonight. We're going to, what is that movie called? Cabrini. We're going to see Cabrini. It's got really, really good reviews. We will see what that is like. We love to go to the movies. You know, we have a theater nearby that has reclining chairs, and it's so nice. Just such a nice experience. It's not that expensive. So, all right, that's all I'm going to do with my brows. Let's quickly go in and finish up the rest of my face. I'm going to, I can't stop using this Natasha Denona Hyper Natural palette was worth every penny. I have used this every single day since I've bought it, even if it was just the complexion products. It's stunning. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this. Nothing. So I'm going to go in and bronze, use the blush, and then we're going to dive into these face products here, or the eye products from About Face. Look at this. It's just so So natural, looks a little more intense on camera. But just, I think I've said this in one of my videos. I haven't even worn highlighter when I wear this because I don't even notice I'm not wearing it. It's almost like it's got a little bit of luminosity to it. It doesn't look like it in the pan. But when you get this on, it's just, it just gives your skin this airbrushed look. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, beautiful. And then we're going to go into the blush. I've kind of just been mixing them lately. And then I'll go over all of it with the lighter shade just to balance it out. But even this darker pink shade is pretty natural. Remember Natasha Denona in her tutorial video, I was watching that the darker shade is supposed to be universally flattering on all skin tones. So I do like it. Okay, let's see how this is doing with the foundation. Well, the powders definitely took away that luminosity. Now it's laying down to a little bit more of a natural finish. That's okay, because that's what I prefer. And it's definitely solid medium coverage. I think I used powder under my eyes. I have on a pretty hydrating sunscreen. It's a Bondi Sands. I think I'll do a my skincare favorites in another video if anyone's interested. I have on that sunscreen with a moisturizer. It's pretty hydrating. For winter, it's perfect. I think it might be a little much in the summer, but we'll see. It's working well for me right now. Just powder under my eyes, just a little bit. Okay. All right. I like it a lot. We'll see how this wears. I'm gonna have it on for a while, even though it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to prime just a little bit with ColourPop Party Proof eye primer in translucent. I just feel like I have to have a little something down. Although when I did the short with the About Face, this one, it didn't go anywhere. It did not budge. Okay, so there is that. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and I'm gonna swatch this for you. So again, this is the shade Fracture. No, what is this? This is the shade Fracture. So like I said, it's sort of like I don't know, I'd call it like maybe a neutral to warm brown cocoa shade, but it's got a little doe foot. A little patchy on camera, but it's really not. It's got a lot, you can see there in the light, it's got a nice sheen to it. It is glittery. There is glitter in this, and I do not normally like glitter, so I'm not sure why I like this so much. When you get it on, it almost is like, yes, it's glitter, but it's reflecting the light in such a beautiful way. I don't know, but it's beautiful. So we're gonna get this on, and I'm going to show you the other product. This is one I bought today. This is the Shadow Stick. Next to the browns, it's right there. And again, I swatched this in the store. It didn't go anywhere. I had to scrub it pretty good with soap. You can kind of see that luminosity, just really, really pretty. Okay, so I think because this is a lighter shade, I'm going to start with this one. And it does, you get quite a bit of product. It's got a little twist on the bottom. Is that oh, it has a sharpener. It has a little sharpener on the bottom. Okay. I'm going to start with this because it's lighter, and I'm going to just do this on the inner corner and see what it does, because I was only really able to, you know, try this on my hand, so. Okay. I do see a slight amount of glitter here, but it's mostly just a pretty sheen. That's very nice. And it's pretty sticky right now, but this does dry down. I can tell you that for sure because I've used it. You know, it dried down on my hand and it didn't move. I mean, you can see already. They're not going anywhere. So, all right, let's get this on the other eye. This is really pretty and easy. Now, I've never tried the e.l.f. sticks. I wonder if those are good. I don't hear much about them anymore, but I just wonder how they compare, because I think this might have been 14, which isn't super, it's not terribly expensive, but it's also not cheap. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of luminosity in the inner corner there. But I do want to leave some room to use this one, because this one I know I love. So let's go into this, and I'm going to go in straight on my eye, right at the edge of where I put that pearly shade. Oh, the stick. What was that shade? I forgot to say. What is that? I can't see anymore. Miracle Mimosa, I believe is what that says. Okay, and I'm going to spread that over my eye. Okay, so you can see it's got quite a bit of pigment, but it's also catching the light. And then you have a minute to work with these. I can tell you that, at least this one. I know because I've used it once, and you can sort of blend it. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go too far up on my brow bone because of all the glitter, but just these two on my lid are blending together very, very nicely. Just kind of smudging where they meet on my lid a little bit with my finger. That sort of melted the two together. That is so pretty. I don't know what possessed me to try this, because I'm not normally into cream shadows, but this is so easy. I want a couple of other shades that have been sold out. I forget the name of the one shade. It's like a light pinky pearly shade. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of bronzer on my brow, just to give that a little bit more of a pop. But I don't think the camera's doing these justice. These are beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And I've heard people say you're not supposed to wear glitter over a certain age. Whatever. I did find that even though this did stay in place all day, it did the glitter sort of wears off, but the color, the pigment's still there. So it just kind of faded very, very gracefully, and I love it. Okay, so there's quite a bit of glitter. But that is so beautiful. I will be getting more of these. I don't know about this one. I like it. I'll use this, but these two together are really pretty, but I think I'm going to try to get more of these. I've just been into, ever since I got this Natasha Denona palette, and I can use my finger to just put the eyeshadow on and go. I mean, I've just been loving that. It's just so much easier. So I think I am going to go back into this and use one of the bronzer shades in my crease. Actually, what I'm going to do is use these first two lighter shades together. Mix those. and just go up into my brow bone. Just a little bit. Diffuse that out a little bit. Oh, it's so pretty. And there you go, give us just a little bit more, I don't know, I like to kind of create a shadow on my brow bone so that, you know, any of the drooping doesn't look quite so noticeable, but that is just, I love how this turned out. I'm going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner and mascara and we will be done with this eye look. I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild Color Icon pencil in Simma Brown. Now, this is wearing down. I'm glad I have an extra. I have a backup. So inexpensive, so easy. Smudges out really nicely. All right, and again, they are not going anywhere. So I suspect they're going to stay on my eyes. I know the brown dried down nicely and it didn't move, but I'm really, really happy with that. And then let's go in with the e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara, the tubing mascara. This is great formula. A little bit dry so that it's, you know, it doesn't clump. I'm so particular about it. I didn't like the Milani. And this one is lower lash approved. I have no problem with flaking whatsoever with this mascara. So I do go in on my lower lashes with this. It is a lot of glitter to start off with, but it will fade just a bit, and it's really not that, I don't know, it's not in your face sort of, you know, like where you need glitter glue to hold it down. It's not like that. All right. Oh, I love that. I love that eye look. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Let's talk about the foundation. It has definitely settled down, but I suspect that is because of the powder that I put on. This is still feeling tacky. I can feel it on my skin. That doesn't bother me, but if you don't like the feel of a really hydrating foundation, I don't know that you're going to like this. It's not settling down quite as much as the Sephora does. Maybe that'll change. Maybe it'll get better as the day goes on. It's not bothering me. I love it. It's beautiful. It's a nice natural finish. It's medium coverage for sure. I like it so far. I'm going to keep using this and update in the description box when I upload this how it ended up looking. But so far, so good. I really, really like this. I'm just going to put on a little bit of the e.l.f. Lip Reviver Oil. This is Rose Envy. I'm not going to do anything fancy. And we will be all done. I'm really happy with this look. This eyeshadow is kind of making your eyes pop. Really, really nice. It blended, the foundation blended beautifully with the Sephora concealer, with that, where is it, the Flower Beauty powder that I used. Really, really nice. I am very happy with these couple of purchases. So stay tuned for more. I am probably going to be, I'm going to be watching the sale and to see if there's anything else that I like that I'm, you know, I almost went and got the IT Cosmetics concealer that's on sale, that's today when we're watching this, and the Bye Bye foundation I already have. That breaks me out very badly. So don't wear that anymore. But I didn't. I feel like I've got enough concealers right now that I gotta, try to work through. So, I think that is everything. I will keep you posted on how this foundation wears with the rest of the products and the eyeshadow look. Other than that, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend or week ahead whenever you're watching this, and I hope you make it a great day. Bye!